Now guys, I'm going to start the Harrier, start the engine of the Harrier. It is based on the Fiat multijet engine, which is also used in the Jeep Compass. Only thing, in this Harrier, this engine produces 140 bhp of power and 350 Newton meters of torque. So now I'm going to start it and let's see how is the NVH. So here's the push button. That is the partial digital display of the Harrier. As you see, this is the engine noise. There's an arguably decent levels of NVH in here. It's not too loud, but definitely could have been a little bit better. So now I'm driving the engine. That's what 2000 RPM, 2500, and 2500 is the limit for revving when the vehicle is in idle. And the gear shifts are slick, decently slick. They are good, but the engine sounds really smooth and noiseless outside. I'm going outside now. Let's see. Let's check out the NVH on outside. So like on the outside, the engine seems really very refined, even though for a Fiat engine it is definitely not as noiseless as I expected from the Hexa. The Hexa seems a bit more refined in this manner, but the multijet here, like the Cryotech as they call it, it's also pretty good, but I have to check it when I go for a drive. How is it on the drive? So let's go for a drive. Now you see we are in the city mode. Like you have this different selector as well for the ESP drive modes. You have ESP off function as well. So if you switch it off, this is the warning that is displayed in the driver instrument cluster. And this one is lit, so this is the city mode. So now I'm changing into this second one. Let's see what mode is that. Okay, so if you switch off the ESP, even if you change the selector, the drive selector, there will be no difference in drive modes. I'm switching it on again, the ESP. Now I switched it on.
Wet mode activated.
So this is the wet mode here, and it shows the Harrier driving in a wet road condition in rain.
Rough road mode activated.
And the next one is the rough road mode. So if you see, the Harrier is displayed as driving on a rough rocky surface. And we have hill descent control as well. I'll turn this on. So let's switch it off right now. So yeah, the Harrier comes with a lot of safety features like 6 airbags, ESP, traction control, even rollover mitigation, hill hold and hill descent control. And yeah, well, it's got something like off-road ABS, off-road ESP, and various functionalities of the ESP as well. So yes, so these are the different modes of the driver display here. Like we have the power and torque meter also. We have the distance to empty, the instant fuel economy, and this is the average economy of a trip meter A and trip meter B. So again, there is the power and torque meter. So now the vehicle is in city mode. I'm going to change it into
sport drive mode activated.
So that is the sport mode for you guys.
Economy drive mode activated.
This is the economy mode. Well, I'm yet to see the drive, so let's wait for a drive to judge how these drive modes are. So I think let's go on for a drive right now. Yeah. So yes guys, I just had a drive of the new Harrier. It is really responsive and well, really peppy, especially in the sports mode. It felt like it had all the 140 bhp horses on tap. It was a fantastic car to drive. The power steering does not feel like a hydraulic unit. It's really light. The turning radius is like around 5.2 only. It is really compact. It was great to drive. The ride quality is fantastic. It is just so smooth. Yes, the main thing is that the overall drive feel feedback of the drive it's fantastic. In the economy mode, it is the drive. Yes, the power has been reduced in the economy mode, of course, but that's what the economy mode means. Like you get around just 100 bhp of power in the economy mode. The city mode is like adequate for all the usage, most of the usage. Sports mode is the best. Yeah, so the economy they have claimed is like 16.7 kilometers per liter, so it's really good if it's actually possible in the real world, and I'm sure it's possible because yeah, it is a Fiat engine, of course. And yeah, so the car looks fantabulous. The road presence is fantastic. The overall tautness of the chassis, the riding dynamics, everything is great. It does not feel heavy at all, not even a bit. It feels heavy, not even a bit. So everybody on the roads were looking at us, and especially in this orange color, it's fantastic. But yeah, we have seen a lot of orange Harriers, so I wish we are able to see some white or silver, some other color of the Harrier soon. And yes, so this is the boot, so I'm just opening the boot. Yeah, the boot space is good. It's a 425 liters they claim, so the parcel shelf is automatically moved up, and there is just this hook 2 kg, it's marked 2 kg here, and there is this JBL subwoofer here, and there is this underfloor storage. There is also a method of like keeping the closing shelf, the lid for this, so you can just place it here. This is kind of a nice thing to see in this segment. So you can keep it and hold it open if you want. Instead of just holding, you have to keep on holding it, so that it does not fall on your hand. And we have this jack and toolkit here underneath. So the boot space it's square and it's nicely well specced. It's good. It is a really good car. Like there is not even one exposed metal bit or anywhere, not even on the boot lid. So overall a very well quality made, very well spec car. So there is this handle up here. It is not closed. So this is the camera over here. Yeah, well, regarding negatives, so it's not much of a negative though. I think yeah, definitely the alloy wheels could have been a little bit bigger, but on road it does not seem, in person when you see it, it's not too much of a minus. It's a really it suits suits the Harrier really well. And yeah, the pricing also seems great. So the top end itself comes at under 20 lakhs, so it's really well spec'd, well packaged car for under 20 lakhs, especially when you compare it with the Jeep Compass. The audio system is fantastic. So yeah, it's fantastic. Yeah, audio experience is really awesome. Be it any volume level, you don't get that vibrations or that screeching of the audio system from the speakers especially. Yeah, the main thing is the noise levels could have been a little bit better. Of course, it is not as refined as the Hexa.
Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe for more videos. If you like this video, click the like buttons and give your comments.